Doordash flash offers. What is a flash offer? When can I actually receive a flash offer? And how can flash offers impact my earnings? These are just a few of the questions and much more in this video. So let's go ahead and let's get started. When we look at what a flash offer is, this is you'll get a push notification when dashers are needed to complete orders in your area. These are typically high paying offers. You can decline these offers without affecting your acceptance rate. So, hey, that is pretty awesome, where it's not even going to affect your acceptance rating at all. If you even care to even get to that silver, gold, platinum. Therefore, you can receive these things all day long, anytime, 24/7, 7 days a week. And if you decline them, it will not hurt you one bit. And when it says with these, it says typically high paying offers. So that kind of makes me wonder, like, well, how low can it go? Because I've only kind of heard that the lowest has been like maybe like $15 all the way up into like the 20s and maybe even 30. And here's an interesting note right here on the bottom. It says you can actually adjust when to actually receive these offers. And we're going to get to know a little bit more about this here in a moment. But here is what it actually looks like right here as like a little pop-up right here. This is a little example of a $28.24 for 3.2 miles. Not too bad. And I'm just assuming it probably starts 2 minutes until the offer expands to more dashers. So you will not be the only one to receive this offer if you decline it or the time just runs out. Then it makes me wonder, would it even go up after that? Or how long would it take for it just to continue to rise up until someone actually takes it? Or is there a cap to flash offers? That's one thing I haven't heard about. If there's even a cap to these things, that would be interesting to know. Then you can also look at how does it actually look on the phone? So it might be, at least in this example, it shows right down here on the bottom. I've seen others where it's like on the very top corner of the phone. But either way, as long as you get these notifications set, you're in line to receiving these offers. But let's kind of look, how does this thing actually work? So as you're there in your home screen, you want to just toggle on over. You want to go to preferences. When you go to preferences, you can actually toggle right here in the very top, toggle it off and you toggle it back on where you want to receive the flash offer. And this is where you want to hit manage availability. This is where you can see right through here, Monday through Sunday, and you can toggle these on, you can toggle it off. Then you can also change the times. As you see, for example, I put in Sunday. I put it at 2 p.m., but look, all the way from 12 p.m. and just kind of scroll whichever times that you want from. Then you also have the time of 2. So how late do you want to go out? It's all up to you. They're putting the ball in our court of what we want to do. So that is actually pretty awesome. Have you received these in your area? If not, just drop them in the comment box. If you have, drop it in the comment box either way. And also send your feedback if you like this. Has this thing actually worked for you? Because me and my market, I have not actually received this yet. And I really can't wait to receive it. I think I've had it for about maybe 2, maybe 3 weeks at the most at this point, and I still haven't gotten one offer yet. I'm not too sure. They just kind of maybe give everybody a little bit of time to adjust and think how they want to get this thing rolled out, where people kind of put it and sink it into their minds of it's like, okay, maybe I can schedule it like this and schedule it like that. I know as for me, I'm pretty much 24/7, 7 days a week, except for Sundays. I do have it. I think I have from like all the way, not to bother me, from like that midnight, that Saturday night, all the way to like 2 o'clock. Then I'm ready to go again. So 2 p.m. all the way on, I'm good. You might be, oh, why do you have that? Well, Sundays, I'm going to go be at church. So I don't want to be tempted at all when I'm about to go to church, because I'd be like, oh man, $50. Well, you know what? I still got to go to church. But whatever your availability is, whatever you want to set as your schedule, to schedule around your work, schedule down some personal time, whatever that may be, go ahead and get it scheduled out. Because what could it hurt? The ball is in our court of when we actually want to receive these offers. So now the thought is, how can this actually impact my earnings? Well, if you get an offer that's $15 and it's decent mileage still, or even 20, 25, whatever that might be, I think it's going to impact it for the best, because these offers are only going to show up when we're not on the platform. I'll repeat that, when we're not on the DoorDash platform, we're going to be doing whatever that we're doing, whether we're at home, whether we're eating, out to the movies and we didn't turn the notification off. Wherever we're at, we're going to get these pushed offers when we're not on the DoorDash platform, actually physically working the app. Hopefully I made that clear enough. I think I did, right? Did I? Yes. And even from there, you had the choice. Do you want to actually continue dashing, or are you just there for the flash offer? Because there's no telling when you're actually going to get your next flash offer. Your flash offer could be maybe sometime later that day. It could be the next day, or a week from then, 2 weeks. I have no idea. It's going to really depend upon your market, if there's dashers out to get these orders or what. These are really good unanswered questions of the in-depth of how does DoorDash choose the qualifications of the flash offer. But I would just love to see one really soon, because as soon as I see it, bam, I'm gone and we're making the video. How you doing? And here's another thought. Is there like a strategy where I can actually use or get flash offers? Well, for one thing, these could actually happen anytime, and you have to be off of the app. You cannot be on it. So let's just say, for example, maybe you're multi-apping on like a really good app, such as maybe like a Uber Eats or Walmart Spark or whatever is really good in your market. And if you know that you normally get flash offers, maybe you can just leave the DoorDash app off and maybe just wait for those type of push notifications, and you get your glorified banger. That's just a thought. But the thing is, you could be missing out on some really good offers on DoorDash when you're just kind of hoping for like a flash offer. And hope is really not a strategy, is it? So you got to pick your poison, what you got and what you can do. A lot of this is going to be just test and tinker in your area. Then there's also the question of do customers generally tip on these? Yeah, I'm sure there's going to be some tip on there, but there might not be. But if it's going to be X amount of money for hopefully low paying miles, it's not going to matter if you're still getting paid good, right? Right. But then here is the other thought. Why would DoorDash spend so much money on a lot of these programs where there's the flash offers or challenges, streaks? You have all this money you're pouring in when you could just raise base pay. That's always a thought. But then you got to think about the millions of orders that they have out, and they're all trying to balance it out. I just wish I just had a magic wand and go poof, higher base pay for everybody. But I can't do that. I am one body, and with all of us together, put it in the comment box, because DoorDash does read the things in our comment box, and they can analyze and make the decisions of possibly change some things. You never know. But it all takes us to actually step up, and not in a beat down way where you're just totally bashing, because that never gets through to anybody. But respectfully, in the comment box, say your piece. And with our words combined, we're that much stronger. And now here's another question. Are flash offers guaranteed pay, or can they even hide tips? Well, one thing, yes, you're going to, whatever it says on there, you're going to get that pay. Now the question is, will they have like a plus at the end of it where the tip could be higher? Now, that was something to be seen. That would be something I'm not sure of. Could it actually say $20 plus on this flash offer? Now, where they could just hide maybe 50 cents or $5 or even $10. You never know. And here for our last question that we have is, how do I know if a flash offer is even worth it? Well, first you got to know your own limits and your own boundaries. Are you looking for $2 plus per mile, $1.75 per mile, $1.50 per mile? What's your limitations of what's actually going to actually get you out there? But these flash offers, so far, what I've seen looking to be like not only maybe double, but even triple the amount. And if it's enough to move you out of your seat, move you from your comfort zone, yeah, then it's worth it. If it's $15 for 5 miles, would that get you up? If it's $20 for 5 miles, would that get you up? 25 to 5 miles? What is it? Because we know good and well that we're not going to take any upside down offers. And if these flash offers are going to be good, they should not be upside down, where your miles is over your money ratio. Not even $1 per mile. I wouldn't even want to see a flash offer under $2 per mile. And if the minimum pay was $15, it really depends on the mile and the time that I had and what I'm doing at the time. It might have to be $20 to move me from what I'm actually doing. So I hope you receive value out of this video. So if you would, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. And if you want some more DoorDash updates, see me in this next video.